Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Bride in My Hands is Smaller Sister by Maggie, Edkins, Willis. A really kind of, it's a touching graphic novel about two sisters, Lucy and Olivia. Lucy's the younger sister to her bigger sister, Olivia. They're about like 20 months apart, I think it says in the graphic novel. So it's an interesting graphic novel about the relationship starting off, but then eventually Olivia winds up developing anorexia, and Lucy and generally everyone's family life starts kind of spiraling out of control. Lucy's parents have to focus on Olivia and of course make her help her get better, and then they also have some issues with them moving to different cities, and Lucy herself having to deal with her own the way she looks at herself, and trying to make friends and just fitting in general. Where she had kind of an older sister she could talk to and have kind of an ear and someone to get some ideas from or get some feedback from. She no longer had that. She no longer has her her support system. It's a really touching, nice graphic novel. While it's not word for word totally true, the author creator does say this is kind of based off her own experiences in life. And there is some stuff in the back for those who want to learn more about anorexia, or they themselves need help or know someone that needs help. I mean, overall, I think that the graphic novel it's good. Just the story about a sister, about a kid not being able to fit into school and being ignored by their parents, and having an older sibling or a sibling in general that they're fighting with. It's something a lot of us can relate to. I think so many can relate to. So just on that level, it works really, really well. And what's interesting to me is reading it about like the older sister. It doesn't quite go into her her spiral. There's some discussion of it, some explanations, but we don't get the full story. But we get kind of hints and some little tidbits of it. And interesting enough, it's something that like I myself can relate to. We don't discuss about guys and how they perceive themselves in shape and all that, but it's definitely something that I've dealt with in life, and not to that extent, but I myself have health issues, and my weight and shapes can fluctuate a lot. Up and down 50 pounds in a year is easily something I can achieve. So just how I vision myself, how I see myself in mirrors and my reflection, I definitely, there's a disconnect. I've been 100 pounds and in my mind felt I looked completely normal. I've been close to 200 pounds and sat there and said, oh, I'm completely normal. In every situation, there's moments that kind of snap me out of that. But the body dysmorphia that is discussed throughout, and both sisters seem to have kind of some struggles with it. It's something that I myself can relate to and totally understand. Not to the extent I think that either of them go through, but it's definitely relatable, I think, in a lot of ways for different people. And it's good. I think there's something for everyone out of this, even if it's just the basic concept of making friends, discovering oneself, being comfortable, learning to be comfortable with yourself. All those things, I think, a lot of people can relate to. Going beyond the anorexia, beyond those specifics. There's just something for everyone. The art, I think, is good. I really kind of like the style. I like the characters. I think the detail is subtle and really kind of smart. The anorexia, I'm like, you can go and make it really frightening and really scary, but the art here it's subtle. It's small changes that I think work really, really, really well. And overall, like, it's just, I think, it's just a solid read. It's a solid graphic novel. And it's something I recommend. I think it's, probably geared more toward tweens. Not sure I'd go too young on it. But, mid-teenagers, early teenagers, I think would really enjoy it, and adults as well. So yeah, I mean, this is one that I think kind of surprised me. I didn't didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, but I actually really enjoyed it. So this is out now in shops. You can go get it. We have a link beneath this video where you can purchase your own. You might be able to get through comic shops. You put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase. There'll be bookshops and affiliate links. But with those, we do get a small percentage by doing that as part of our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank Roaring Brook Press for hooking us up with the review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into graphic novels, if you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.